What grade? Second grade already. Wow.
Yeah, he's one of the taller kids in his class too.
So August birthday. August what? 30th?
Yep.
Check. 1, 2.
He must be the only one in the family that has an August birthday.
Yep.
So I'm saying he's the only one that has an August birthday. I'm saying in our family.
Goes out with friends today. New Orleans. I've never been in New Orleans. No. Interesting city. That's all. Yeah. That's how I've heard it described. Yep. Nah.
I've been down there since before.
Nice and cold there, not sweaty. Rained every day, off and on. Love the rain. They don't get nice and hot and muggy.
So I have to ask, because I saw the clothes, I have to ask. So you got stung with a jellyfish, did you can them?
No.
That's one of the things that is burning is the so I wonder.
Nope. They said best thing you do with it, don't use fresh water. Just jump back in the water. Yeah. So Nicole was putting ice on it, and it was just making it worse. So I wouldn't.
Where'd you get stung at? Oh my God.
So Ryan was holding Bryce at the end of the boat, getting up into the ladder. Ryan's like, I felt something like a wet paper bag come off, or wet plastic bag come off my back. Then all of a sudden it started stinging me. He's like, it was excruciating pain. I was like, I don't cry, but I could have started crying right then and there. And he got Bryce is wearing a sweatshirt, so it has that not bad. Ryan got really good.
Pretty
healthy mark on him? Oh yeah, that was a huge well.
Florida, I went down there, she's like, you're stung by one, we're gonna pee on you. I'm like, okay.
Dives in.
We were stung by a wood jellyfish.
You know what kind of jellyfish it was?
I told you.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. So direct, aren't you, Bruce?
I like it, just like Grandma. Grandma's a little bird too. Drives everybody nuts. That's Grandpa.
Stung by a wood. Well, I didn't get that bad.
Yeah.
Mysteriously terrifying place.
There really is. We are 3 feet of water, and on Crab Island in Destin, and you saw just all kinds of different fish. Like there was a small lemon shark swimming by.
Whether what the
It's
fish
only like this big, but
the fish we were trying to catch was
yeah.
Did you see any saltwater trucks?
Nope.
They run into those too down there.
What?
We did not. No.
They always want to try, so I just don't know if I can make it.
Yeah.
It's a different animal. You have to kind of use the way.
Right. Ryan got sick just going to the short boat ride that we did.
Like fucking crocodile.
I want to do some saltwater fishing at some point in my life.
I think your dad would like to go.
there's some like
Maybe you could have a Denzer boy.
And Germany or something like that. Whatever it is.
motion sickness.
Sometime when you get a big bonus, take everybody down saltwater fishing. He's got the opportunity.
That'd be fun. That would be fun.
Throw it in the water and see what happens.
Yep. We saw some tarpon swimming by.
Those are good to eat.
So I hear.
Oh my God, you gotta tell PJ about when you went to Okoboji and what you said to that waitress. That's hilarious. You had tacos.
Yeah, I had hockey tacos.
Uh-huh.
Now it's just weird when we had a healthy market national bachelor party. I'm like, is this on? Is this food on local? It's like, I don't know. All like the waitresses working there, like,
Isn't that awesome?
but I said it like with the sales, like, is this local wine? She's like, I want that. I'm like, I'm kidding.
Isn't that awesome?
I know they only live in Saltwater. Okay, let's go get one. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I know.
What are you getting?
Pretzel, you want anything?
Yeah, I want a hot dog. Give me money. Buy what you can with that. Pay for whatever you need. Okay?
This is for Grandma. What do you say? You gotta get Grandma a hot dog. You want hot ketchup?
I'll take a plain, actually.
Plain, okay.
Loud boom will be across northern Utah, most likely a meteor.
What?
What?
Says a loud boom across northern Utah, most likely a meteor. Have you ever the Hunger Strike song? The local he pitched well. Yeah, New Orleans had a couple of hits. That's okay. Then Dad looked at that play at home plate. The guy did drag his hand across home plate. Huh? Well, the thing of it is like I told your dad, it doesn't matter unless it's a close game, and it really, I didn't feel like it was as close as the scoreboard showed.
He like went back to go like walk around the base. It's like, he's gonna sell it. You can go back and leave any questions.
Well, I mean, the way he was like, you know,
That's what I'm saying. You
doing
gotta,
that crap, he should have just went to the dugout, you know what I
you
mean?
gotta sell it, yeah.
Instead, he stuck around.
Then you leave out and money.
So the 1 seed and the 3 seed went down.
So what did they give me any preliminaries on the meeting? No information for next weekend?
We're gonna stay in Onalaska.
That's what we're saying.
Other than that, they won't have the seating done until probably Monday.
What?
They won't have the seating done until Monday.
Oh, I know that.
So
They got reseated.
well, we're gonna stay in Onalaska.
So you'll be like a 3 seed. 3 or 4.
Whatever
Or
they
higher.
Whatever they put us.
I'm going straight down from Long Lake.
So how's that gonna work here? I'll stay home. It's fine. I'll stay home.
I'm kidding.
Don't overreact now.
So you may have to take Friday off.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
I'm good for it.
All right, here we go. Championship Sunday. Both teams with their ins and outs done.
What else you noticed?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to First National Bank of Little Falls Field for our final game of the tournament, and indeed the final game being played here at
Championship Sunday. Winner goes to state. Loser goes to fantasy football.
This is the number 15 seed Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks taking on the number 10 seed Prescott Pirates.
Besides that,
By virtue of their higher seed, Prescott will be the home team today.
change shoes.
Here's the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with Chippewa Falls. Leading off will be their first baseman, number 14, Blake Tripler.
It's not as athletic as Thorny to do that.
Batting second will be the catcher, number 21, Jake Varsho. Batting third, the right fielder, number 8, Luke Schemenauer. Batting fourth, shortstop, number 11, Matt Martineau.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 2, Chandler Blair. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 0, Caleb Gardo. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 1, Blade Bovey. Batting 8, center fielder number 5, Dawson Mathwig. And batting 9 for Chippewa Falls, second baseman number 4, Trevor Franz. The starting pitcher will be number 6, Leo Burmeister. Here's the starting lineup for the Prescott Pirates. Leading off, center fielder number 17, Hunter Damon. Batting second will be shortstop number 8, Billy Brookshaw. Batting third baseman number 5, Mike Brookshaw. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 33, Kevin Webke. Batting fifth, the designated hitter number 1, Evan Baer. Batting sixth, the right fielder number 11, Dylan Gaussman. Batting seventh, second baseman number 21, Luke Murphy. Batting eighth, the catcher number 19, Brian Early. Batting ninth, left fielder number 3, Justin Severson. And doing the pitching for the Prescott Pirates, number 34, Cale Hopke.
Cale Hopke will be on the mound for Prescott and Leo Burmeister for Chip Falls Lumberjacks. And we're moments away from first pitch. Not too tardy today.
Who's gonna win?
I think we're about ready. Take the field and let's play ball. And the Prescott Pirates do just that.
The winner of this game will advance to the state tournament next weekend in the lacrosse area. The loser goes home.
Cale Hopke on the bump for the Prescott Pirates, their pickup player. Why, if you're going to pick somebody up, might as well pick up a starting pitcher, huh? Why not? Boy, really nice crowd for that Fish Sparta game. Fans kind of hometown crowd was here in force. A little bit more sparse this game, but here we go. Winner goes to the state tournament, so it is Championship Sunday. Losers will dust off their fantasy football leagues and be ready to go. Blake Tripler in for Chippewa Falls, and we are underway. Swings through that. It's strike one. That's right there. Now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, just underway. I'm going to call it 3:15. I'm going to round up. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Batting now is catcher number 21, Jake Varsho.
One down. Now we go to Jake Varsho. I was talking about him having a brother in the major leagues yesterday. I was confusing Varsho with Vavra. My bad. Just realized that. I was thinking of that last night. Fly ball into center field. Center fielder, I guess more into right center, moves over and makes the catch, does the right fielder. Nice job out there, Dylan Gaussman, to get that done on the quick F9. 2 down. Moving quick. Now we go to Luke Schimenauer, right fielder for Chippewa Falls.
There was a name on there that I recognized.
Another strike poured in there by Cale Hopke. Swings through that. Lot of strikes thus far off the Hopke kid's arm. It's quickly 0-2.
That's the one I was thinking of, yeah.
He's the one that always used a wooden bat in high school.
Yeah.
Wow. Not sure where that was. That looked like it was right down the heart of the plate. I suppose you folks at home are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Not sure. Hit him in the hoof. And down to first he goes. 2 out, hit by
Be batting the
pitch.
shortstop, number 11,
And
Matt
Schemenauer
Martin.
reaches.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're going to go to Matt Martineau, the shortstop.
They were state champions in Legion and high school.
Matt Martineau, the shortstop, is in now with 2 in the bucket.
They were pretty good back in the day. And after they
And
built
it-
that new field, it was so
And it went
nice.
downhill from there. They're horrible. The high school,
1 ball and no strikes.
well, we have them.
Nice 4.5-step lead. The pitch. Flowing up, foul, and out of play, and we'll do it again. Really nice lead out there by Luke Schemenauer at first base. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. That's healthy. That's an MLB lead right there. The pitch just missed. 2-1. A little pizza in my throat. Wolfed down a pizza. Pizza had 90 seconds, and I made it. Half of it stuck in the back of my throat. Ground ball left side. Gathered and go to the second for the easy one, and they get it. Nice job out there by third baseman Mike Brookshaw to get the force for out number 3. So 5-3 ground out, and that will do it. No runs on no hits, 1 left. And after half inning of play from First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin, Chip Falls nothing. The Pirates coming to bat.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. They're up there on the hill in Prescott. They're downtown River Falls, and they're on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Thank you, Jeff Johnson et al., down at the First National Bank of River Falls. On the bump today for Chippewa Falls, that's Leo Burmeister slinging the rock. Hey, I want to welcome everybody aboard. Go ahead and get on the chat section. Let us know where you're listening from. Say hello. It's just me, Kevin Westhouse, taking you along this afternoon. So if I get a little bit behind on stuff, like I'm looking over here, change the innings. It's just me. So there's like flying an airplane up here. There's a lot going on, and if I get a little behind, just please be patient with me. Glad to have you all along, though. It looks to be a good baseball game today. Cale Hopke's got an arm on him. I know that. It'll be Damon, Brookshaw, and Brookshaw to lead off here.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning for the
First
Prescott
inning.
Pirates is the center fielder, number 17, Hunter Damon.
Hunter Damon.
This guy has a great baseball name, Hunter Damon.
Damon's in. We're ready to go. Leo Burmeister pours in a pitch, called a ball, maybe inside. It's 1-0. One and one now. Quiet. It's all quiet today. The 1-1 pitch fouled away, and now it's 1-2. Yeah, it's a golf. I want to do a golf clap right now. Yeah, compared to last game, it was raucous. We had the 750 people crowd, and it was raucous. It's kind of quiet right now. Hey, but we'll bring it to life. Why not? The 1-2. Flown up right side, and that's going to get down for a leadoff single by Hunter Damon.
Batting now, shortstop, number 8, Billy Brookshaw.
So we call it Cheapo Casinos, Tony Cheeks, and we're going to get the over and under on the hits by the Brookshaw brothers combined. So far, Tony Cheeks has got the push 3 times in a row. Yesterday it was set at 5, and they pushed at 5. Today, it's like a sucker bet today. He's thrown out 4 by the Brookshaw brothers. So a lot of money's going to go on the over, I'm guessing. Popped up, and that one's out of play. So, yeah, I think the sucker bet today by Tony Cheeks at Cheapo Casinos on the Brookshaw brothers combined hits. One game it was 6, and it was a push. Then he won 5, 2 games in a row. They were both pushes there as well. Today he's just cheating you, teasing you with a 4 between the Brookshaw brothers. That's now a strike and 0-2.
You might want to stand back here or crouch down back there or sit right back there.
Who's taking the over on the Brookshaw brothers getting more than 4 hits combined? Anybody in the audience? It was 5 yesterday. That's low and away. Now 1-2. We called 5 in the first inning. You could place your bet, and it's an absolute push. They had a chance to go over and late in the game, and they didn't get the hit. Chopper left side, right at the shortstop. Going to go all the way across to first. Got him. And Billy Brookshaw on a ground out to short, 6-3 variety. There's one down. Hunter Damon does advance to second base.
Mike Brookshaw.
Now we go to Mike Brookshaw with 1 in the bucket. Third baseman for the Prescott Pirates. Spray hit left side. Gathered by the third baseman onto first and dug out nicely over there by first baseman Blake Tripler. Oh, snagalicious over there by Tripler at first base, and to just get Mike Brookshaw and another ground out. There's 2 down, and we go to Kevin Webke now with a runner at second and 2 in the bucket. Wow, what a nice scoop over there. Nice play at third base as well by Chandler Blair, and then counts on his first baseman Blake Tripler to snag that out of there, and does, and there's 2 down. Pretty nice play. Time has been called. So Prescott's got an early RBI opportunity. And speaking of the Brookshaw brothers, so Peter Brookshaw plays for the Eau Claire Express in the Northwoods League, and he's in the playoffs. But there is a chance that he could be eligible, hit on the right side and to right field, and catches it in right field for the third out of the inning. So Webke flies out to right. And I'll finish that thought after I give the inning wrap up. They get no runs on 1 hit, no errors. Left one on base. After 1 complete, zip, zip. So Peter Brookshaw would be eligible for the state tournament next weekend should Prescott advance. They're playing with the Eau Claire Express right now, and they don't have the trifecta of the Brookshaw brothers. Due up for the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks here in the top of the second. Chandler Blair, Caleb Gardow, and Blade Bovey. Cale Hopke had a nice first inning. Called a strike. It's now 1-1.
I don't know. Glenview Drive. There's so many places over there.
Whew. Right in your living room. It's now 1-2. Always love it when they just bang it off the on-field mic.
I don't know. They said they were going to
Got him swinging.
The new batter is designated hitter number
And that
0,
will do it. 1 out.
Mario.
Swinging strikeout. 1 down. Caleb Gardow is in now.
come back, okay? Good luck.
With one out, Gardo's in. Looks at a ball just away. 1 ball and no strikes. Right down Hanson Drive, and it's 1-1. Chases that one, now 1-2. Good velo. Cale Hopke, the Jugs gun, had that one at 86. Just down, 2-2. Got him. Snap it around.
Fielder number 1, Blade Bovey.
Back-to-back swinging strikeouts. Now we go to Blade Bovey. Tell you what, this Cale Hopke kid can sling the rock. Gets up in his kitchen a little bit there, and there's just no chance for Blade Bovey on that. 86 up in his kitchen. It's 0-1. Works him inside again. That's down. Now it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 in the bucket here in the top of the second. Cale Hopke feeling confident on the mound. If I'm reading body language, and that's fouled up and out of play, it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Rocks and delivers. Got him with some high, good old country hardball right there. Absolute gas. And that will do it for Chip Falls here in the top of inning 2. 3 strikeouts, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Okay, go grab a headset. Grab number. Let me see.
About Cale Hopke.
Yeah.
This is Steve Manfred talking, by the way.
Yeah, Steve Manfred. Go ahead. What do you think about Cale Hopke?
He was the pitcher from Osceola. He's a draftee from the Osceola Braves. And they used him against the River Falls Fighting Fish last weekend, Saturday, in the tournament game in Bay City. And they very, very nearly beat the Fish.
Oh,
They
yeah.
went extra innings. The Fish won it 2-1 only because of errors.
Well,
And this is the guy that everyone was raving about afterwards. I heard on the grapevine, so don't quote me on this, that he's got a he's playing for Division I in North Dakota.
yeah.
And so it makes sense that you would want to draft
And maybe
him.
getting some looks.
I got to get back to the other mic.
All right, very good. Thanks, Steve Manfred. That's the inside intel, but I can tell that guy can flat pitch. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Prescott Pirates, designated hitter number 1, Evan Bayer.
Evan Bayer is in. And here we go. Looks at a strike at the knees. We are at the 5 spot in the order, 5, 6, 7. Bear, Gaussman, and Murphy due up for the Pirates. And let me get over here and change the sides of the innings. Bottom of the second is where we're at. The 0-2. Just down now, 1-2. Yeah, Cale Hopke is going to be tough. I can tell you that. Chip Falls is going to want to hang around here. Solid single into right field by leadoff batter Evan Bayer here in the second.
The next batter is right fielder number 11, Dylan Gaussman.
Now we go to Dylan Gaussman. The right fielder with a runner at first and nobody out. Called a strike. Both these pitchers just throwing strikes thus far. Just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, runner out to a safe 3-step lead. Check swing, I think he did. No, the field umpire says no, he did not. I think that field umpire should just decline from there because you have no angle. But what do I know?
It looked like
2 balls and a strike.
muffler burn or something like that.
It was close. They said no, not today.
Red and
Down and away now, 3-1.
not that I saw.
Dylan Gaussman in the catbird seat right now at 3-1.
Yeah,
The 3-1 pitch fouled away, and now the count works full.
not too many of us do.
Up high and tight, and he walked him. So 2 on now, and nobody out for Prescott. There's the Pirates out there in the yellow jerseys, getting their leads off of first and second. It's going to be up to Luke Murphy now, sitting in the 6th spot. Bunts. It's a beauty. Got to go 1. And nice sack bunt by Luke Murphy right there. Sack bunt. Advances the runners to 2nd and 3rd.
The new batter is the catcher.
With 1 out.
Brian Early.
Very well executed, very well done by Luke Murphy. Sacrifice bunt, gets it down. Runners to 2nd and 3rd. With 1 out. Grounder to short. Gathered, they're going to go to 3rd. And they get the out at 3rd, but the run does plate. So they get Bear scores. Gaussman is thrown out at 3rd on a 6-5. And Brian Early will reach on a fielder's choice.
Fielder number 3, Justin Severson.
But Prescott is on the board. And there's 2 down. We got a runner at first. That one finds the corner now, 1-1. 2 in the bucket, 1 in here for Prescott. Broken bat, left side, slowly hit. Hits the bag. Hits the bag. What a break on that broken bat single by Justin Severson. Wow. Severson rolls it up on the bag on a broken bat, hits the bag, and gets himself an infield single.
Center fielder number 17, Hunter Damon.
Now we go back to the top of the order to Hunter Damon. Yeah, that was fortuitous right there by Justin Severson. Rolled it down the 3rd baseline, and the 3rd baseman could have came in front of the bag. Easy for me to say, but it hit the bag, pops up, and everybody's going to be safe. Chopper to short. Gathered. Go to this, flip it to 2nd for the easy one, and that will do it. So that goes 6-4 for Hunter Damon on the putout, and that will do it. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. After 2 complete from First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. 1-0 Prescott. Excuse me. 8-9-1 due up for the Lumberjacks here in the top of the third. Dawson Mathwig, Trevor Franz, and then back to the top of the order will go to Blake Tripler. Fouled away. Tell you what, Cale Hopke throws a lot of strikes. Big, tall, crafty left-hander. He's good. It's fouled back, and it's 1-2. Another one in the exact same spot, about 6 inches from my on-field mic. And we'll stick at 1-2. Hit to the right side, and caught by the second baseman. Got that off the end of the bat, and second baseman just kind of glided into short right field and caught that. And so I'm going to give that an F4, 1 out. Now we go to Trevor Franz. After the soft infield fly out, 1 down. Go to Trevor Franz. Away, ball 1. We're getting a weird reflection on that. Sun is just in the right spot on that lens. Interesting. Just misses. Now 2-0. 1 in the bucket here in the top of the third. 9 spot in the order. P's at the knees there. It's 2-1. Prescott up 1-0 over the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks here in the top of the third. Another one in the you can't hit this zone, but a strike. It's 2-2. Gassed him up. And just like that, there's 2 down.
Back to the top of the order for the Lumberjacks with first baseman number 14, Blake Tripler.
We're going to go to Blake Tripler now with 2 in the bucket, back to the top of the order. Blake Tripler was a strikeout victim his first time up today. A lot of foul balls back into the screen, more than any other game by far. And Hopke works ahead, 0-1. Called strike 2. There wasn't one thing that Blake Tripler could have done with that. That is just a beautiful pitch. The 0-2. How about some old number 1 and someone sitting back there in a green hat? 2 for flinching, man. Umpire says, let me see that baseball. Kyle Hopke's like, I like that one. It's got a big chunk out of it from hitting that stone wall back there. I'll break that thing off. Here we go. 0-2 on Blake Tripler. See if he comes back with old number 1 and tries to find the corner with a little wrinkle. The pitch. Hit to the left side, and that is going to be dropped right in there. Really good piece of hitting by Blake Tripler to get that kind of in on the fist a little bit. Little grip tape Oppo taco single into left for Blake Tripler. 2 out variety.
Catcher number 21, Jake Varsho.
There goes the no-hitter. Now we go to Jake Varsho with 2 outs and a runner at first base for Chip Falls. Hard hit, and that one is going to be fielded, throws from his knees, and safe at first base. What a great effort out there at second base by Luke Murphy, but the speedy Jake Varsho beats it out. Gets himself an infield single, back-to-back singles, runners at first and second now with 2 outs, and who knows, huh? Just keep wrapping it somewhere and find some open grass. 3 spot in the order. Schemenauer hit by a pitch his first time up. Hit him right in the foot in his last at bat. 1 ball and no strikes to Schemenauer. Away now 2-0. Matt Martineau waits on deck for Chip Falls should Schemenauer reach. Little conference on the mound. A lot of talking into the gloves. And we're good. Two on, 2 outs. I've changed my outs. Forgot to put another out in there. So there's 2 outs. 2 on, 2 outs. And an F4 and a strikeout. And back-to-back singles. The pitch. Fouled back up over the grandstand area, and we'll stick at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit the face of the grandstand area. Man, a lot of foul balls. There's your RBI, 2-out RBI opportunity out there at second base. No sale, now 3-2. Schemenauer kind of wanted to chase and says, I don't think so, and let it go by. It's high and away. It's 3-2. Runners will be going with the pitch here. That's why the nice job by Cale Hopke making sure that they stay. Everybody in the dugout in Chippewa Falls is like going with the pitch, but wait till he delivers. And there they go. And just swings through that, does Schemenauer. And that will do it for Chippewaffles here in the third. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2.5 in the books now. Still 1-0 Prescott. Little Rockford Files music from the 70s.
Right, how much you weigh now?
What's that?
How much does he weigh?
90 something.
Leo Burmeister getting loose. Catcher gets his gear on. Throw her down.
Leading off the bottom half of the third inning from Prescott Pirates, shortstop number 8, Billy Brookshaw.
Billy Brookshaw is in. Let's go. I was gonna go here and I hit the wrong button. We're gonna go back to it just because. Billy Brookshaw is in. Grounded out to short. His first time up today. Looks at a strike. Leo Burmeister pouring in strikes. Changed my innings. Sorry about that. Hard hit right into center field. And that's going to drop and lead off single. It was so that says center field. It was actually right there, just out of the camera angle. So it drops in. Brookshaw gets himself a leadoff single. There's one. The over and under is 4 today. So We'll see. There's one. Now we go to Mike Brookshaw. Billy out to his lead. The pitch to Mike Brookshaw. That's down and away, 1-1. Nice 4.5 step lead. That's a major league, almost 5 step. They're going to check him. That's maybe a one-way lead, right? Just kind of seeing what kind of move he has. Now 2-1 on Mike Brookshaw, the third baseman for Prescott. Prescott up 1-0 here in the bottom of frame 3. A little tardy on that one. It's now 2-2. Really like this lead, though. It's a healthy lead. Roller, that's up through the middle. And the Brookshaws with back-to-back singles and got a big notch in the over and under of 4 right away. I'm telling you, it was a sucker bet there.
Batting now, first baseman number 33, Kevin Webke.
We'll go to Kevin Webke with runners at first and second, and nobody out for Prescott, and they are in a bit of business as we're in the middle of their order. 4-hole hitter Kevin Webke flew out to right his first time up. There's Billy Brookshaw out there at second base. There's Mike Brookshaw.
They had the Devil Derby yesterday at Pierce County or the day before?
Yesterday. That's where we were trying to go to.
Just high, 2-0.
The Demolition Derby.
They were sold out when we got there.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
That's a major event.
P's at the knees, 2-1.
They make a lot of noise in there.
They do.
Just down, 3-1. Curveball started that at the knees and just broke down into the dirt, and really good discipline by Kevin Webke there.
Did you really?
Baseball and softball.
Again, I think this Leo Burmeister may be throwing a little bit harder than they kind of anticipate.
Freaking lights about 100 miles a second. Thank you. Feels like a glass of water.
Strike 3 looking, and I don't think Webke's going to agree with that. Umpire punches him out. There's one down.
The new pitcher, the new batter is the designated hitter number 1, Evan Bayer.
Now we go to Evan Bayer with 1 out and runners at first and second base. Little jam sandwich hit to the left side. It hit the ground. They go to first. Now we got a rundown, and they're going to get a double play on that. Very interesting. It was not, so somebody maybe have argued for an infield fly on that, but that ball never reached an appreciable height. That's the rule book. Has to reach an appreciable height. It never did. And then it ended up being a double
In the bottom
play.
of the third, the Pirates got no runs from 2 hits, left 1 on base. They still lead 1-0 as we move to the top of the 4th inning.
No, they didn't call infield fly. He self-material so was like off the hand. The ball never reached an appreciable height. It stopped in front of the shortstop. He went to second for the force. He got the fourth to second, and then the guy going to third and stopped. So yeah, it wasn't high enough.
Packers opening game will be Labor Day weekend.
Appreciable height.
Because they play two more preseason games. What?
And then the runner going to third. Yeah, I'm going to explain that again. I kind of explained it to Steve, the official scorer over here. But, yeah, it was like a soft fly to the shortstop. It never got very high. It bounced right in front of the shortstop. As soon as he got it, he went to second for the force out. Got the force. And then the runner going to third, Billy Brookshaw, they kind of caught him in the no man's land there. Got him in a soft pickle and got him out for the double play. Crazy. We'll go to Matt Martineau, 4-hole hitter. That was crazy. You know, if the ball gets a little higher, you're going to call infield fly, but it wasn't high enough for that. So and it just hopped right in front of the shortstop, flipped it to second. They got the one. And I'm not sure what Billy Brookshaw, if he just, I don't know, he like wasn't running hard or what the deal was, but he was standing between second and third, and they threw over there and just tagged him. Unusual play. That is hammered into left. That's well hit. That is way back. That is going to be one hop to quick trip sign out in deep left field. And oh, baby. What a smoke right there off the bat of Matt Martineau. Leadoff double. And there he stands at second base. Left fielder Justin Severson went back for that. There's no way he was going to get it. It literally one-hopped the wall out in deep left field. Wow. And there's the tying run now at second base with nobody out for Chip Falls. Third hit of the game against the very good pitcher, Cale Hopke. That's down low, now 1-1. Yeah, that ball was roped. I didn't think it quite had enough to get out of here. Like short one hop the wall. Needed another 8 feet, maybe 10 feet. Softly hit. I'll show you in a second where that hit. Softly hit to Brookshaw at short. Got to go to first. They get the out, and the runner advances to third. 6-3 ground out. One down, but runner at third base now. Okay, I'm going to go show you where that hit out here now. See the quick trip sign? Right there. It just one-hopped that. When it hopped, it hit below the word quick. It was so close to the wall. There's your tying run right there. Swings through that. Does Gardeau. It's 0-1. Yeah, tying run right there with just one in the bucket. Good opportunity here for Chip Falls. They're not going to get a lot of opportunities trying to make the most of this one. Swings through that. It's quickly 0-2. And Cale Hopke just rears back and is throwing aspirins. Okay, I've had that wireless mic there for 8 years in a row. I've never had a ball hit it. In this game, 4 have been within a foot of that thing. Must be Cale Hopke the way he's delivering, but like I said, I never had one close to that thing because they got it positioned in a kind of a weird spot on an angle. 4 of them today within a foot. Crazy times. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on designated hitter Caleb Gardeau. Yacker left upstairs, forgot to pull the shutter. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, tying run at third, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning, the pitch. Ooh, that's really close. I think Cale Hopke thought he had that there. That thing surprised everybody, I believe. It broke down almost right into the zone. Called a ball, it's now 3-2. Flown up right side in foul territory. Everybody gives it a chase. Now they ran out of hit inside the park and then bounced up over the fence. Just a long foul.
Take it back to our concession stand. We'll trade candy for you.
There stands Matt Martineau, led this inning off with a double, getting his lead off of third base.
No turn signals.
Popping the leather, but he gets the walk. And on down to first goes Caleb Gardau. Free pass, runners at the corners.
The Lumberjacks, left fielder number 1, Blade Bovee.
Lumberjacks trying to find themselves a way onto the scoreboard here in the top of the fourth. Against a very tough Cale Hopke. Pours in a strike on left fielder Blade Bovee. Blade struck out swinging his first time up.
Good job, Bryce. Go bring to the concession stand where you got pizza.
Feel free to give me the candy.
Ball gets by the catcher, and we're tied. Pass ball, and we are all knotted at one apiece. Everybody advances. And the Lumberjacks, Chip Falls, knots this thing at one.
Hey, Jackson, fall ball hit your ear.
Called a strike.
Yeah, I saved it.
1-2.
It's half gone.
Strike 3 looking, and that is a beautiful pitch. There's nothing Blade Bovee could do with that. 2 down.
Batting now, center fielder number 5, Dawson Mathway.
And we go to Dawson Mathweg, hitting in the 8th spot in the order. Playing center field, flew out to second his first time up. Same pitch. Call the ball. Hopke just wants to let Caleb Gardau know he's there. Hit to the right side and foul. A little protractor right there. Throw a headset on, Mr. Josh Item. Yeah, that one's good. The skipper, Josh Item, how you doing?
Good. Fish guys think they're all off duty right now.
Yeah, they are scattered.
Who's up there
They,
with Kevin?
they win a championship and they scatter.
They just are champagne popping and
Yeah, they think they're good. Go ahead and pull that mic right on up. You get her nice and tight. Oh yeah.
how's that there?
Oh,
better?
that's really good. People at home would be like, oh, that's Josh Item. Ground ball right side. Second baseman gathers it on 2 hops onto first, and that's going to do it. They get out of the inning on the 4-3 ground out. But little chink in the armor there for Cale Hopke as the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks get that leadoff double in, and they tie the game at 1 apiece. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3.5 in the books now. We're all knotted at 1. This, I tell you what, this Cale Hopke kid's pretty good.
We just faced him last week, Kevin, and in fact, I faced him personally.
Is he as good as he looks?
Guy,
Yeah, pull the mic up a little bit. Yeah.
I don't ever want
there
to
you go.
face him. I don't want to ever face him again
That's
in my
better.
life.
Yeah. He's thrown 87, and he never throws it over the middle of the plate.
Yeah, young kid from Amory, and that's what we noticed too. Yeah, kind of, and I wouldn't say wildly effective, like that's the cliche there.
Right.
Because he's right around the
it.
plate, but he's just off, and gosh, he's
He mixes it up
yeah.
well.
You could Google him, and he tops out at about 91.
Okay, so I was saying 87, but
Yep, I think that's probably where he sits.
yeah.
I know. So my first at bat last weekend against him, had 2 swings right away where I felt I was right on time and just missed the ball.
Yeah.
And then struck out looking. That was really fun. Had a nice conversation with the umpire. He was right. I was wrong. And I went in the dugout. I didn't say anything. About the next inning, I said to a couple guys quietly, I was like, was I late? Because I felt like I was on time. And Matt Dornick didn't skip a beat, and he just goes, yeah, day and a half. Day and a half late. Jeez, we got to giddy up and go.
Yeah, when
So-
a guy's throwing like that, though. Gaussman, Murphy, early due up here for Prescott Pirates. This game's all knotted at 1. I think
good baseball game right here.
Yeah,
Kid.
real good game. Chip Falls got to feel pretty good about the fact they're knotted at 1 here against Hopke in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, catch me up. I'm just tuning in.
Yeah. It's
out
been a good game so
Taking
far.
down some signage out there, getting
Hey,
ready to get on with my weekend here.
I mean, Leo Burmeister's no Cale Hopke, but this kid's throwing pretty good too here for Chippewa
I was
Falls.
going to say, who is this kid with the little mustache right here?
Yeah, he's throwing really good. Peers in over the mitt, about 1.5 inches between the tip of the cap and the bill of the glove. And there's a line drive into left, and just over the head of the shortstop. And a leadoff single right on cue for Dylan Gaussman. Got that a little bit in on the fist a little bit, but muscled it out into left field for a leadoff single. Let me go to Luke Murphy. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Prescott got a hit. They got the run on a couple hits. A nice sack bunt, probably that did it. Luke Murphy sack bunted Evan Bear over.
Yep, that's
and
right.
And then they got the single by Justin Syverson. Hit the
should be
second.
two.
That could be two. One there
Oh,
and
boy.
two. They got it. Really nice play there. That's heads up by second baseman Trevor Franz. Tags the runner going by and then flips it to first and gets Luke Murphy on a 4-3 twin kill.
Your job as a base runner, don't ever run into a tag, but that was a tricky one because I don't know that it was kind of, I don't know that Dylan could have stopped there.
Right. Boy, another one right at the second baseman, and I can't even keep up, and it's for you. And what was that, 5 pitches and 3 outs? That was quick.
Trying to help me get on with my afternoon, too, at that kind of speed, jeepers.
My goodness gracious. They get no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and none left. 4 in the books. It's tied at 9 at 1. I was going to catch up on another unusual play, too. Let me change an inning on this as we go to the top of the 5th. So
I'm going to be no help with you on cameras and stuff.
No, I got it all.
Right
I got it all. You just really, I got it all. I'm in a groove. So what happened? So Billy Brookshaw got a single. Mike Brookshaw got a single. And then what happened is Evan Bear hit a little like a fisted shot to shortstop. It never got more than 12 feet off the ground, and the shortstop just one-hopped it.
Okay.
Threw to second for 1, and then Billy Brookshaw really didn't run to third. He didn't really know what he was doing, I think.
Yeah.
They threw it and tagged him out. They got a double play. Someone could argue, should be an infield fly, but Josh, it never really reached an appreciable height.
Yeah, that's just you as a base runner. There's nothing you can do there.
And if you read the rule book, it says the ball must reach an appreciable height, which leaves some subjectivity into that.
Define appreciable.
Appreciable,
yeah, right.
but this one never got
Josh,
that
your
high.
attitude is not appreciable.
Appreciable, yeah.
That's
so
how you'd use it in
I
a
thought it was
sentence.
just fine. Yeah. So, subjectivity. But, no, there was no question on that. But the shortstop probably could have reached out and grabbed that.
Yeah.
But he just pulled back a little bit and short hopped it.
Yeah.
Threw to second for 1, and then Billy was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hosed. They threw back to the third baseman. He just tagged him.
Yeah.
So that kind of got him out of that. I think they looked like they were going to really put something together there, and that was a weird play.
Baseball just has weird stuff in it.
A lot of weird stuff. A lot of I haven't seen that before, which makes it fun.
Did that kid touch the plate in our game or not?
So the people at home, said they did.
Watched that he did.
Yeah. So I went back and told people to rewatch it, and then right away, Sparta fan was like, "Oh yeah, he touched the plate."
Come on, give me someone neutral.
Right. So then it's someone else. Then Spenny's I think it was Spenny's mom or aunt or whatever. She says, "Yeah, we think he touched the plate."
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least we didn't win by. At least we won by more than one.
Right. But I want to do a few more comments on that, which made it look suspicious. Strike 3 looking, and that is filthy.
So people probably just tuned in. That was a first and third, kind of a pass ball, and then Andy Metcalf, our catcher, inexplicably just tossed it down to second base. Had no play. Guy from third goes. He slides in, and then there was no call from the umpire. And
the fans were yelling. The fans were yelling, "Tag him, tag him!" Your dugout starts yelling, "Tag him, tag him!"
Got a lot of little league dads out there, luckily yelling, "Tag him,
tag him!" And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll go tag him." And then the umpire called him out.
Yeah.
So 2 things happened there that I don't know if people saw or not, and I'll explain to you what I saw. First thing I saw, the umpire never gave the safe call. Okay, so that didn't happen.
We'll be brief,
that
by the
was
way, because we know nobody cares about
nobody
this.
cares about this, but there was no safe call, so that was like my first that's unusual, right?
Your inkling,
right?
Yep.
So then when I hear him, I'm like, oh, maybe he didn't. And then the second thing was, the guy was trying to sneak back to the plate, so maybe in his mind he thought he missed it.
Yeah, right. Well, he heard all the dads yelling. This is like when the dads all yell.
Yeah, like, oh, maybe I should
ball
go back
goes
and
to our
tag it.
9-year-old outfielders.
Oh my gosh!
Hopkins.
No thanks.
Black.
No thanks. Just looking.
Get a ball. Coach 9-year-old baseball, right? And every time a ball goes to the outfield, the parents start yelling,
Right.
Get it in! Get it in!
Get it
Get
in."
it in! You know, the kid would have got it in,
Yeah,
but you
right.
froze him because
Right.
you just started yelling.
Right.
You know.
But I think the thing there was, I guess, maybe the biggest point of the whole argument would be the umpire never called safe.
Yep. Right.
So then the play is still in play.
And you kind of train yourself if you got to do a goofy slide or you think it's close to. Just even though you make it look like you did it, but stand up and go step on the plate afterwards too, just in case.
Right. So and the people at home said he touched it, but I'm telling this from this angle, if you had a camera at field level, maybe he looks like he touched it but grazed over it. So
Right. Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Well, let's talk about something related to this game.
Anyway, that was related to the last comment about you see weird things in baseball.
Yes, you do. Yep.
So this game is a good game. I'm really impressed with both. Cale Hopke's good. He's just flat, lights out.
Yeah, but let's just say this, because I've been wanting to say this publicly all year. All year.
Yeah.
This is on the record. Ugliest uniforms in the league.
They're not good.
How are you going to go gray top with white pants? No one does that for any reason.
Yeah, and you know what? There's no contrast to the field either. You know, you like a little contrast, a little pop.
Yep.
Like Prescott, look at that. They stand out, right? You know what I mean?
That's classic.
Right. So we got a 2
I'm
out
sure
walk.
we've got some Braves fans that have tuned in. I don't know who greenlit that.
Luke Shermanauer is in.
I
Shermanauer.
hope we sold enough beers up in Osceola to just retire those.
When they especially they go with the gray pants.
Just get some gray pants.
Yeah,
get some gray pants and wear it as a roadie.
Well, who else? You know? So that was also the team you played that had the.
There was some other team like that too. So I don't know if I missed it in a GQ magazine or what. I am getting older.
Yeah, who was it? It was not Sparta, but not La Crescent, not Prescott. Who else was there?
I don't know that it was anybody this week.
Interwald Wood Ticks. They had the gray pants and the green. And they almost blend. I said if it was a football game, that guy would sneak in the end zone. You wouldn't see him.
Well, there's at least a reason then.
Yeah. But this is baseball. But they kind of matched the field.
Yeah.
I like a little contrast. Oakland A's, Prescott Pirates, River Falls Fighting Fish. 2 balls and a strike now on 3-hole hitter Luke Schemenauer. He was hit by a pitch and struck out swinging.
Yeah, kind of a sneaky big inning here in the middle innings with the middle of the order up. Chipple can really swing it.
You're just not going to hit that pitch. I watched that just nick the very left corner of the K-zone on my 3-dimensional K-zone. That one seam hit it. You're just not going to hit that baseball. That is a great pitch.
Someday you'll share that technology with the people at home.
I will. And
then he drops that. What are you going to do?
3 strikeouts in the inning, and that will do it for the Lumberjacks here in the 5th. No runs on no hits, no errors. 1 left. 4.5 in the books from First National Bank at River Falls Field. We're all knotted at 1 in a very good baseball game. Kevin Westhouse along with Josh Idem talking baseball and enjoying this great game here. Yeah, how about that crowd today for your noon tilt?
That was great. We hit the social media because we didn't play a day game out here at all this year. I think we've kind of stopped doing that because it's hot on those Sundays and Saturdays out on that turf. So we stopped playing Sunday day games here. But, yeah, a lot of folks showed out. I mean, that was crazy. We're getting some nice weather now here this afternoon. But, gosh, it's been kind of cold and dreary. So had that feel today. So we might have been like the NFL guys on the sideline, getting them into it, waving a towel towards the end. That slow clap that got started, that came out of our dugout.
There was a lot of energy. That was good. A lot of energy. Ton of energy.
We went to Matt Bacon's brother, Cale, and said, Cale, we need you to do something with the crowd here. They're just kind of, they're still at church.
Right.
Like we're not,
well, I did mention that too. I said, this is like the church crowd, right? They stopped after church, got some chicken, and then they come down to the ballpark.
It just had that extra piece of chicken, and it made them tired.
Yeah, I think so. Once the tryptophan wore off.
Yeah, right. Must have been turkey. Right, must have been turkey. Well, so everybody moves on to the finals here. Steve Manfred, you'll want to listen to this that I say. So they do a reseed of the teams, but it doesn't. They kind of follow the seeds, but they also try to keep leagues apart. So no one will actually know where they're playing, I think, until like Monday night. It moves on to the finals. So it makes it a little – we're trying to figure out hotels. Lacrosse is far enough. We're not driving that thing back and forth.
Yeah, we had someone come up asking, where do the Fish play next weekend? We're like, well, there's a lot of depends.
Yeah,
we
we'll
don't
find
know
out.
yet.
Right, it's at so many different sites down there. So I'm completely selfishly hoping that we don't play Friday. My kids are both playing in hockey tournaments this weekend.
There you go.
Summer hockey. Maybe go catch some of that Friday night.
Right. Justin Severson. We go 9-1-2 for Prescott here in the bottom of inning 5.
Before I just go down to lacrosse and pretend to be a bachelor again with no responsibilities except baseball. That's not true.
But well.
It'll make it sound like it's going to be wild time. It's not.
It's just replaced responsibilities, that's all.
Exactly. Now I'm just driving little bigger kids around.
Called the strike on the inside corner, 1-2. Dustin Severson singled. He's 1 for 1 today. Really nice bomb that Spenny hit today there in this first
I
inning.
can't believe that stayed fair. I haven't seen, and it was looking like it was going to go foul, and it almost kind of cut back fair.
Left side ground ball. Shortstop gathers it onto first. Safe.
Some speed there.
He got some speed. I don't know if he scored that a hit or not. He almost beat that out. They're going to give that a base hit. Yeah, I think he almost would have had that beat out. That was close.
I think so.
So,
Back to the top of the order.
so Justin Severson 2 for 2 today with that infield single. Now we go back to the top of the order to Hunter Damon. Yeah, he wrapped that right around the foul pole. He actually dropped it down the stovepipe around the foul pole.
Yeah.
It hit. I said it was 312. He hit it 320.
We need higher foul poles for that guy.
It dropped right behind. It did drop right behind the black. Right behind the black out there, didn't it?
Yeah. So that was his 10th home run of the summer, which ties the team single season record that Joel Schaefer set in 2011. So the guys are all excited about that. What they don't know is that Schaefer did it playing only about 25 games that year, but that's okay. A record is a record.
A record's a record, and we
that
talked
was
about
a
his
big one.
and we talked about his 437 gaudy batting average as well, just a little bit.
Just
raking.
Just had a summer.
Yeah. Good kid too. We had him up here in the booth yesterday, and we kind of bonded. And really good kid.
Yeah.
So Mr. Dahl says, congratulations to you and the Fighting Fish, Josh, on earning a trip to the state tournament. Way to go, Fish.
And then the second sentence is stop talking about it and let's talk about this game.
High throw. That's going to be an error. And that's out of
into the
play.
dugout, too.
Yeah. And that's just going to be an E6.
Yeah.
There. And now that's going to the run is going to go home
Yeah, I think
because of
that's
the
that-
extra base.
That's that 1+1. Yep.
So Prescott will plate the run. And that's an E6. Overthrow. Batter at second. And now we go to Billy Brookshaw.
Now, shortstop number 8, Billy Brookshaw.
It's tough. You're just getting into the meat of the Brookshaws here.
Yeah, we called Tony Cheeks at Cheapo Casinos, and today for the Brookshaws combined hits was 4. It's a sucker bet, I call that. So Tony Cheeks, the last 3 times the Brookshaws, he won 3 games ago, he said 6, and they pushed. Then he said 5, and they pushed. Yesterday, we set the line at 5 again, and they pushed yesterday. Today, he throws out a 4. I think it's a sucker bet.
Word on the street is if the Pirates make the finals, then
Peter.
it might be a triple Brookshaw.
And then that line will go
he's
back
playing
up
for
to
the
like
Eau Claire
7 or 8.
Express
Yeah.
if they're done. Yeah.
It'd be 7 or 8 then between the Brookshaws on the combined hits in a game. They're at 2 today, so they're well on their way to 4. Well on their way.
Very nice guys too. If you meet those guys,
Yeah.
they're good kids. They're all kids to me at this point.
Soft chopper to third. On to first. Dug out over there. Nice play again by first baseman Blake Tripler. He's had a few of those today and done a nice
he
job.
has.
Batting now,
So Billy
baseman
grounds
number
out to
5,
third.
Mike Brookshaw.
2 down. Now we go to Mike Brookshaw. Nancy Faust on the organ today. For those who Google Nancy Faust, she was an organist for the Chicago White Sox in the 1980s.
Just don't close this browsing window.
That name, Nancy Faust, that just sounds like an organist.
Or a philosopher.
Right, one of the two. Oh, no balls and a strike. 1 out. Runner at third base for Prescott. 1-1.
Infield in for Chippewa. That's smart. This is, they see what they're facing. So
Yeah.
a 2-run lead is going to feel like 10 right now.
We'll show you that. So we got infield in there on that side, infield in over there. They're tucked in. They can't let that run in. Not with Cale Hopke on the bump. He's not going to give up too many more, I don't think. Yeah, you don't want to fall 3 behind. That's for sure. Leo Burmeister, he's set and delivers. Going home.
Oh.
We got a hot box
throw
now.
it.
You got
Oh,
too many
boy.
throws. Too many throws.
Yep.
Running back. Now throw.
Yep.
Got
Good
it.
play.
That's
Played that
perfect right there.
perfectly. Yep.
That kid's been to camp right there, right? He did it just right. You get the ball up, you run him back to the base he came from, and you make one throw. Pretty good defense right there.
Yeah,
Infield
absolutely.
up, paid off for Chippewa Falls right there. So fielder's choice.
First baseman number 33, Kevin Webke.
That's bad base running. I'm just going to call that out right there.
Call
I'm
it
not
out.
even going to be nice about it because you're right in the middle of your order. This is what they do in the media. They just tear down our heroes.
I'll let you do it.
But you're right in the middle of the order.
Softly hit and foul.
So you gotta think like, hey, if we get, we don't get this run in here, Kevin's maybe gonna get a 2-out hit. Now I will give Hunter a little credit there, though. He stayed in that rundown long enough that we get Mike down to second. So Kevin gets that hit, then maybe Mikey scores. But
yeah,
so maybe not as bad
he just got
as I initially thought, but.
He had a good lead. Maybe that was the ball just kicked around. He had a good lead. Maybe that was part of the problem because that ball got to the shortstop so quickly.
Yep. Well, he's read the chopper.
He's instantly in no man's land. Right.
Would have been a great play right there. It's really hard off to try to draw that throw and then hard straight back. Yep.
But it's just, boy, is that easy to say from here.
It's super easy. That's why the media is so good at what they do.
Right. The next thing you know, we got a talk show and people are calling in mad.
Right.
But yeah, he's got his good secondary lead, but then the ball got to the shortstop so quickly, the bubble above his head said, oh, crap.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike.
Big play. Credit to Chippewa. Good play.
Grounder.
Oh,
first baseman's over his back.
Look
Nice job by the pitcher.
Look at that play.
How about Leo Burmeister? And nice job by the second baseman, Trevor Franz, sticking with that. That's good defense.
Boy, we're seeing a good baseball game here.
Boy, that was fun. You guys worth the price of admission right there to see that quality defensive play to get Kevin Webke on the 4-3 ground out. But the Prescott Pirates do retake the lead. They get the 1 run on the 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 left. 5 in the books. It's 2-1 Prescott. Yeah, 1 error on the 1 throwing error that allowed the run.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. But that was a big.
That's it, and really it's one that just kind of bounced. I couldn't see. I got something in the way here, but how it got into the dugout, I'm not totally sure either.
Speaking of big errors, there was a big error in your game too, and that catcher I was just breaking that catcher up for Sparta. He's done such a great job. And he throws one over the pitcher's head.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
That was weird.
That was like a pro bowler throwing a gutter ball. I mean, it just doesn't happen.
The other weird part is that Andy Metcalf was on third, and honestly, you usually get caught sleeping, and
right.
Guy's not running in to score
right,
on that.
Right.
Everyone's afterwards going like, oh, he maybe could have scored on that.
Yeah.
He just took off.
But yeah, that was just a weird play.
Right.
Because I was going, this guy's doing such a great job behind the plate, blocking balls and calling a great. Next thing you know, he flips it over the pitcher's head into no man land. You guys get a huge run.
And you try to train your shortstops and your second baseman to be backing up every throw. I know, we've played on different teams where it's routine, and every throw back from the catcher, the shortstop and the second baseman, one of the two of them is running towards the mound.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a couple jog steps at least, and that wasn't happening either. We did that too this year one time.
It just doesn't happen very often. I mean, that catcher probably has thrown that ball back to the pitcher 10,000 times. It's the first time it's happened.
Some of those young guys too like to take pride on just like chucking it back to the pitcher as fast as they can sometimes. And that's kind of what happened to us earlier this year.
That's high. Now 1-2. We've got Matt Martineau. He doubled his last time up. He ripped one off the quick trip sign out there in left field. High chopper left side. Third baseman gathers it on to first. High throw comes down in the bag, though. Really nice job by Kevin Webke. That's why they put the 6'2" guy over there.
He is 7'4".
And they'll get Martineau on a 5-3 ground out, 1 down. Yeah, Martineau, how about that? Did you see that hit he had? So the quick trip sign out there, it hit right in front of it. When it bounced below the word quick because it was so close to the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he got a real nice stand-up double.
Yeah, I think I saw the aftermath of him celebrating on second.
Yeah, it was the ball exit velo was 101 on that. It was really tattooed. 1 down. And we're at Chandler Blair now. Chandler struck out and grounded out to short today.
Where are we in the lineup here,
We
Kevin?
are at the 5 spot in the order. Called a strike. 2-1 on Chandler Blair, the third baseman for the Lumberjacks. Swings at a high pitch there. It's now 2-2.
Did we get any results from Ellsworth today?
I don't know. Steve can't get nothing. Fouled away. Boy, that was an 80. That was 87, 88 there. That ball had a little heat on it and just got a piece to Chandler Blair. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, more gas, and that is through. That is a great piece of hitting there by Chandler Blair to get out on that fastball and rips it into left. And another hit for the Lumberjacks. That's their 4th hit of the game. And they got one on now with one in the bucket. And now we go to Caleb Gardo. Down by a run here in the middle frames. You got to make each and every one of these count.
I think we saw Gardo hit a ball into the right center gap yesterday.
Yeah, he got some pop too. Fastball at the belt, 0-1. Pretty successful tournament. How do you feel about it, Josh, on your end of things?
I mean, easy to run.
Yeah, good.
You know, there's no field work here.
And that makes it nice, doesn't it?
Not a lot of,
I mean, we're flat spoiled now.
Yep. Not a lot of controversy.
No? Ran out of pizza, ran out of hot dogs. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Pretty, there you go.
That's hit into left, too, and that is also down back-to-back singles in the middle of the order for the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks, and they're in a bit of business here.
Yeah, some good crowds for our games.
Really good.
It's nice to have those two guaranteed. You know, that pool play format where you know you're going to have your home crowd a couple times, even if you lose that first one or whatever, and pay the bills this weekend.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about today's crowd, but boy, oh boy, they really showed up.
Yeah. Yesterday we had a paid attendance of 106 adults total during the day, so it was, you know, I'm going to answer your questions honestly because no big deal, but it was pretty quiet here.
It was quiet yesterday.
Well, that's why we do this, because, you know, man, gas expensive and people can't always travel.
Right. We had a lot online. We had a lot online.
Absolutely. We're lucky to have just some really generous sponsors. I think we had 24 businesses contribute $100 to help cover, and then charged a little admission, and then Kickled Mary and Simply Staffing, which is 2 businesses kind of from the same family there. They helped us host and pay our host fee and help us break even this weekend and put it on. But I tell you what, I would be lying if I said I wasn't super spoiled in running something like this when we have that turf. Just one less big thing you got to put a crew together for.
And weather is just a non-factor.
Yep.
They're going to load the bases now, Josh, with just one out.
We got a heck of a situation here.
We've got a
Time
situation.
to go talk about it.
We got a situation. We're going to
105 pitches?
105 pitches. We're going to
this is the story.
So we're going to go. We're going to have you do some lip reading here, Josh. Okay? Right here.
Yeah, they're going to take him out, and I'm glad they are.
Yep, they are. He's done.
We had a pitch count on him last week, and he went up around 130. And if I'm the coach at NDSU, that's the last thing I want to hear right now.
Right.
About my hard throwing. Farm boy looking lefty. Nice kid.
Yeah.
Talked to him for just a minute before the game started. And
speaking of pitch counts, you had a couple games yesterday. One was 141 and one was 154.
It's just not.
That's a lot. Whose arm can even take that?
No one's. I'm just going to, I don't want to cut me off before I get too deep into the glory days here. But so I was a pitcher in college, Kevin, and when I was 20, from 22 to 25, pitching in the WBA, I did well, right?
Okay, yeah.
And but we didn't. No offense to any of those older guys, none of them are listening anyway. But we didn't have guys to take the ball from you when I reached 100. So 120, 130 pitches, 3 days rest all the time. And I remember going 3 days rest, 3 days rest, 3 days rest, 3 times in a row. And it was great. Like, I was having a lot of fun, having a lot of success. But now I'm 41, and my 9-year-old son can throw the ball farther than me when we play catch. And I so wish I could still pitch, right? So I try to think about that every time. I go out there at about 100 pitches and say, hey, you're done.
Yeah.
And our guys, not just our guys now, but guys don't want to come out, right? Just like I didn't want to come out. And sometimes I get yelled at. And it's okay, because someday their 9-year-old is not going to outthrow them and throw it in their face like mine does.
Right.
Hey, Dad, why can't you throw it farther than me? I'm already better than you.
Well, no, it does. It has damage. I have another question for you, so related to the field and turf. I see a lot of metal spikes this weekend. Was that in the plan, or?
No, no.
I see a lot of it. Pitcher out there now again, too.
Yep.
So.
Nope,
yeah.
they're not
So
supposed
anyway,
to be.
I'm not saying it like to pick anybody, but I was just kind of wondering myself.
Just back me up the next board meeting we have. That
Yeah.
there's just what can I do? I've
Right.
told them.
We
talk about it.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna walk down there and stop the game, what am I gonna do?
Right.
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 Yeah.
So maybe somehow we just got to emphasize it more in the off season and the scheduling times. Like when you come to this field, there's just no spikes. I can't.
No, we do, Kev.
I
That's
know.
the thing. We do. We talk about it in the pregame.
Yeah.
I send them 2 or 3 emails. We talk about it at league meetings.
It's
Talk
like
about it everywhere.
I guess it's human nature. Like any rule or law you have, if you have a little leeway, you're gonna take a mile if you give them an inch.
Yeah. Right.
If one does it, they're all gonna do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem.
Right.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Check the runner.
He almost got picked
He
off.
almost got picked off napping over there. Kevin
Yeah.
Webke, who's playing first base over there now for Prescott. Can you tell me that? Number 7.
It looks like Evan Bear over there.
Is it Evan Bear? So then so let me see. So Evan. He was the DH, so now he's playing first.
Drops a DH.
Got
Probably,
it.
yeah.
Got it.
Right.
Got it. We're squared away. Bases loaded, 1 out. Dawson Mathwig. Good opportunity for him. Called a strike. Now it's 3-2. Almost walked in the tying run.
Yeah, he tried to sell that there.
He did.
Yeah, the metal spikes thing, it's tough because it's amateur ball, and guys don't always have turf shoes the way the high school kids do anymore, or the college kids, or mom and dad's not paying for stuff. And
Down at that sporting world, they got them. They got every size available.
you see what I have to deal with, folks,
Right.
on the baseball board?
Sporting World's got about 50 pair for $9.99. That's not like my dad now. That'd be fine.
Right, yep. So you go out there and stop the game,
Yeah,
Kevin. Tell
right,
that guy
yeah,
to
right,
take his shoes off.
right. Ain't gonna happen. Swinging third strike, so Webke comes in and gets a big strikeout there, and that's the second out of the inning. And now we go to Trevor Franz, 9th spot in the order. Struck out swinging and struck out looking.
Oh, that was big.
That was huge.
That was big. Just need to put it in play.
Yeah. One ball.
Kevin's no slouch either. He's kind of their, I would say, their number 1 pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Bear and Connor Kress. I think Connor threw at the end of the game the other night. They're good pitchers
Yeah.
also, but Kevin's probably their number 1. And
So how about this? This is a Connor Kress story for you. So he gets on he was warming up down there last night. He'd get on the chat section and let us know what walk-up song to play for him when he went out to pitch. That's a first.
that's great.
and we obliged.
That's fantastic. Well, the kids, they're so connected
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah. Inside now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A big juncture in this baseball game with the bases loaded for Chippewa Falls.
That pitch right there is what Webke does so well. He moved you off, and he's either he might go inside corner again or move you
Away
out.
now 3-2. Now the runners are going to be going with the pitch. Everybody in the dugout is saying, "Wait till he delivers." And here we go.
Oh, a lot of pressure on the umpire here too.
A lot of pressure. Fun pitch here.
Boy,
The full count pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away, and we're going to get a chance to do it again, Josh. Organist is going to get a cramp.
Kevin doesn't. He's one of those pitchers. Kevin Webke out there. He's one of those pitchers that he's not overpowering, but he commands that inside half.
I
of
think
the
he's going to
plate.
come in there again.
If he gets that, yeah, they're setting up there.
Now, before we check a
right.
runner, that's good. Keep him honest, right? Keep
Yep.
him honest. See if you got a youngster that's going to take off. Didn't get the wait till he delivers message from the dugout.
Happened to us a week ago.
Yeah. There it is. Strike 3 looking, and Webke confidently paints the corner. And wow, that was impressive, huh? Woo, baby. He walked off the mound like he's been there before, Josh. Holy buckets. That was crazy good. That was unhittable.
No.
And that's a strike.
That's tough.
Wow.
But I will say, if you're Chippewa, you're happy to see get Hopke out of the game, and
Yeah. So I'm going to give a
Try
recap
to-
there in the
try to get it
6th.
right back.
They get no runs on the 2 hits, no errors, and left the bases loaded. After 5.5, it's still 2-1 Prescott.
got a small bat boy visitor back here.
Hey, Bat Boy, how are you?
So how guys that take the cast up north for Labor Day weekend. Leaving on Thursday.
The Bat Boy does not want to be interviewed.
does not want the
had-
interview.
We could have deep 9-year-old reflections about a summer of bat boying in amateur baseball.
He's a hustler.
Yep.
Someone's making fake fart noises down there, Jerry.
Yeah, that's great. That's definitely our guy sitting down there.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Prescott
Oh,
Pirates.
that is broadcast verite right there. That is wonderful. I don't care how old you are. The fart jokes never get old.
No, they never do.
There's always a giggle in there somewhere. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th. That kid's not going to get sick of doing that for a long time either.
No, is it that? Oh, it's right into his arm there. I
Yeah.
can see it. He's doing it on his
Yeah.
arm. He has no idea he's on the international television right now.
No. 37 countries and he's making fart noises.
Yeah. The fart noise is heard around the world.
That's the that's the kind of stuff that makes it sound like Barstool Sports. You know, that's some weird things. We got some commenters said that looked a little bit outside to me and said the game should be tied. I mean, well, that's a fair assessment, I guess, if you're watching.
Yeah, it wasn't though.
It nipped the corner.
Yeah.
2-2. Right back up into your living room, and solid single for Evan Baird. Lead off the inning here for the Prescott Pirates in the bottom of frame 6.
You know, I only say that because it looked like the same pitch that Burmeister here threw to start the inning. Called a strike, but 3-2, bases loaded. You know, there's an element of you got to earn it too.
Yeah.
But it's early. There's a lot of game left here.
2-1, one-run game. Hit to third, and that's fair ball. And that would be an infield single right there. Infield single.
It's a pretty good play to knock that down. That might have been headed kind of for the corner there.
Yeah.
Batting now, second baseman,
Not
number
that Evan
21,
Bear is
Murphy.
super fleet of foot, but we might have been ended up first and third.
So that's Gaussman's second hit of the game. Bears got 2 hits. Middle of the order with 4 hits. And we got a Luke Murphy. Sacrifice and a ground out. How about another sacrifice for Murphy?
Certain little formula to scoring runs in this one, huh?
Yeah. The dolls say the what not to flush video.
I know,
Maybe
I can't even text those guys down there to say something because Cullen's got my phone. So
I can just turn that down too. We can turn it down.
turn that field mic down for a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We'll let him until his arms gets a rash.
Can you get it? Can you get that kid on video right there? You should get
I will.
that. 'cause
I will.
People
I
can
will.
see his
I will.
arm, I
I'll do
bet.
that. That'll be fun actually. So I'll turn it back on. Here's
It's probably Ty's nephew.
so here's this kid right here. So I'm gonna get that after this pitch here. We'll go down and take a look at that. So we'll go here. That kid right there.
He's on it right now.
His dad told him no.
Yeah, he did. He did. He has no idea. But finally, at least his dad's like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
We'll see what Murphy can get down here after not being able to get the bunt down. That's not a great feeling. Surviving with 2 strikes here. See if he can have a productive at bat.
The 2-2 pitch.
Oh, boy,
Ball gets
there it
away, and
is.
that's as good as a bunt. That gets away. And look out, now the ball's into left field. Snowball fight. But not stop that. But hey, good as a bunt. There's a little wild pitch, and the runners move up to second and third now with nobody out.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a hard decision right here to bring that infield in. I think they are going to.
They're
but
going to.
With the runner on second, now you're risking a 2-run base hit.
Mm-hmm. Ground ball right side, and that's through. 1 run is in. And that single plates a run.
The new batter, catcher number 19, Brian Early.
Prescott adds another one. 3-1 now. Still nobody out and runners at the corners. We go to Brian Early. Yeah, Mr. Dahl says, I have this video, the what not to flush video, the wipes in the pipe video. He says, how about you could do a video that says what not to wear on the field? You could still stick with the WNTF.
Yeah.
What not to wear on the
Not to
field.
wear. Gray top and white pants.
Yeah, there's that. I think he was referring to metal spikes.
Yes,
but,
right.
But yeah, I like where you're going with that too.
I've given up on the metal spikes.
The 1-0. And really, in the scheme of things, it's pretty limited, really. I mean, in all the games that are played out here.
It is.
2-0.
Replace a little carpet.
High chopper. That could be 2.
Should be 2.
And they got it. Twin kill. Nice
But
job by the
Prescott will take the
shortstop.
run.
But they
They'll
get
take
the
it.
run. They do get another run on that. Run does score, and they get the twin kill. That'll clear the bases. That goes 6U.
Left
2
fielder
down.
number 3, Justin Severson.
Clear the bases. Another run for Prescott. 4-1.
Here's that speedy 9 here. You want to keep him off because that's as good as a double.
Justin Severson, 2 for 2 today with a run scored for the 9-hole hitter, Justin Severson.
Doesn't even have the right color number on the back of his shirt.
Got himself a new pair of batting gloves, didn't he?
Yeah, match his number.
Yeah.
I want the one with the white number so I can get the white batting gloves with the white
Yeah.
pants and the white shoes.
Slide piece inside, now 2-1. Nobody on. There's 2 outs.
Then they said, no, you're not going to wear that white helmet, you stormtrooper. Wear this Black Pirates one.
Flown up left side. It's going to be a tough play along the fence. And nice catch out there in left field by, that's Mr. Blade Bovey who makes the play. Covered some real estate, made a nice play.
Yeah. A little awkward kind of glove angle there.
Yeah.
Left no one on base.
So the what to wear, what not to wear, I think Bump Alvinus would give that clinic.
Yeah.
Bumps, he's got it dialed in.
Yeah, he does. It's a pair of batting gloves on your hands, pair in your pants.
Pants, he's got the ankles, protectors.
Just
you
the
got,
Evo Shield
you got,
model.
you get an arm sleeve, you got the wristbands. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy is looking perfect.
Looking like
Mock
he's
turtleneck sometimes underneath there.
ready
just
for
boom.
football practice. Yep.
Just tight. All right, after the F9 by Justin Severson, that'll do it for Prescott. They could have a little bigger inning there. The double play ball
Yeah,
kind of put a
right.
damper on
Limit
that.
the damage.
Yeah, they got 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and none left. 6 in the books now. It's 4-1 Prescott.
Well, it's an easy one for me to stay kind of neutral on Kev because, obviously we're pretty close with the Prescott guys and we
Yeah.
know them. But the Chippewa guys, Wayne Franz is such a nice guy. I met, they were here last year too during this time. And
Really nice.
just some young kids that are really play hard and they can really swing it. So
Mm-hmm.
our job up here, my job up here is just if I'm hopeful for anything, it's just a good game. Let's have a good finish.
Right.
If I'm from Prescott, I would take a 6-run inning in the next inning. If I'm from Chippewa, I'd take an 8-run inning in this inning.
Right. Good crowd online.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning,
173.
Sure. Well, I thought I was if I wasn't up here with you, Kev, I'd be
Yeah.
trying to tune into the other sites because there's a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
others that are doing a little broadcast, and that's just so neat. You know? Should have gone down and set up at least a little Facebook Live camera for our friends in Ellsworth over there.
Yeah, something.
It's kind of neat being able to tune
Yeah.
into the different sites
Yeah.
while we were up here, even though you're doing better than everyone
So I'm
else.
gonna here. If you're watching the other games, here's what you see right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's better than nothing.
And well, here's the deal, folks, and we're the only ones where it's Kevin Westhouse just volunteering his time because
This
the
is
other one,
vol-
I'm just gonna.
I
The other
get
one
no-
is Northern Lights something. It's just all this.
Right,
all these
Zaleski
people
Sports, and
trying to-
it's a
yeah.
business.
It's a business.
And this is just me kicking around.
Kicking around, kicking their butts, being better, not shy.
I'm slightly competitive. I still
Yeah.
want to, go, hey, what are they doing over there? Well, that's off the face of the grandstand area, back onto play.
It's like the 3rd time that's happened this weekend. I don't know that I've noticed that happens before.
I was noticing a lot of weird foul balls earlier in this game.
What the heck?
A lot of it had to do with Cale Hepke, though, the way he was throwing. You're just barely getting a piece of him.
Also, did you notice that a kid climbed up on top of the Divine Liquor sign in the middle of that game?
I
'Cause
did
didn't,
not.
And my wife took a picture
I
of it
did
and sent
not.
it to me. That'll be our social media post tonight. Like, do
Oh,
not try this
softly
at home.
hit left side and just falls harmlessly foul over there. Trust me. No, I didn't see that. What side was he on? The hit it here side? Or?
Right on top of the hit it here sign. Kid with a bright orange shirt right on top of the... That's not safe. That's a long way up there.
That is a long ways. That's 20 feet almost.
And there's not a ladder. Like,
No.
you're just climbing some 2x4s. And
No,
like,
if you
that's
fell
not
from there, you'd break a bone.
2x6s. Yeah.
You could snap a leg like a friggin' chicken bone.
And who's going to find you?
Right.
I shouldn't laugh about that.
I know,
That's
but
morbid.
but it is funny though.
It's morbid.
It's funny. I mean, how old is the kid? Probably, I'm gonna guess
Plus,
9 or 10.
This is a playoff game. If you start screaming back there, right fielder's not turning around. We're dialed in.
Right. 9 or 10. What do you think? Years old?
We'll check on you when the game gets over.
Don't tell me he was like 30-year-old. It was like a 9 or 10-year-old, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
right. Unless it was Benjamin Button, it was 9 or 10.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We're at the top of the order. Blake Tripler. Blake is 1 for 3 today.
I know 2 kids
Now
that would
he's
have been
1 for
grounded
4.
for it, and they both live in my house.
It happens. It's funny because it's something we would have done.
Well, yeah, 20 years ago you wouldn't get grounded for
Right.
that.
Right. When I was 9 or 10, I would have shimmied up there.
Yeah.
Just because it was there.
Oh, of course.
You get change the inning, top of the 7th, 1 out. Two spot in the order now. Jake Varsho. He's got himself a hit today. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Chippewa Falls still in this game.
Absolutely.
That's a nice hit. Get down ball.
Real.
Nope, that's going to hang up there, though. That was an atom ball.
Yeah.
Varsho just scorched that one, but right at the left fielder, Justin Severson, and there's quickly 2 outs on the. I'm going to give that a L7 for a line out, 2 down.
Clapped his hands together when he got down past first, like, man, and that's
Man, right?
baseball sucks sometimes.
Sometimes, and then he'll hit one off the grip tape and
Pardon
drop
my-
one in there.
Pardon my French. It really
Yeah,
stinks
it stinks.
sometimes.
Well,
Yeah.
it does. That was an excuse me swing there, and it's 0-1. 2 in the bucket here in the top of the 7th. 4-1 Prescott. It's hit towards second, and that's,
That's gonna
through.
roll.
Boy, that's got some legs. That's
Right.
going to be 2. Digging in.
You could probably
And
almost
stand
get
up
3.
double.
Yeah.
That's a well-struck baseball off the bat of Luke Schemenauer. And Schemenauer with a 2-out double.
Coming up to bat, shortstop number 11, Matt Martineau.
Yeah, that ball was hit pretty well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How do you slide under? Yeah,
Matt Martineau is in now. He's doubled and scored. And then 2 ground outs to the third baseman. 1 for 3. Looks at a P at the knees there. It's 0-1.
That ball that was hit is like the stereotype of a turf field, a ground ball that
Yeah.
goes through. But, you know, when I can think of when we were dirt and grass, when we had the grass cut nice and tight like a Major League field back
Right.
then, those were the days too.
Yeah.
And you'd get a ball hit through the infield that hard, and it would roll if you can't cut it off. Just defending our turf field there.
Really it is. And that ball was just hit hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Smoke.
I haven't seen a lot of those, to be honest with you.
No, not a lot.
Hey, Steve, we got a Brewers-Cardinals score update? Cardinals beat the Brewers today.
It's August. Of course, the Cardinals are starting to win all the
Yeah.
time.
Did last year they won like 24 in a row or something like that. Grounded to short. Gathered on to first. Got a nice play once again by Brookshaw to get the relatively speedy Matt Martineau, and that will do it.
1 hit left, 1 on base. They trail 4-1 as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning.
4-1 Prescott. We're moving to the bottom of the 7th. 6-3, 3 outs. Hey, I'm going to do a little Kickled Mary. You got to think Kickled Mary,
Oh,
right?
gosh, yeah.
So Kickled Mary is made with only the fresh ingredients, Josh. They don't use any artificial crap. They take pride in using old world techniques that truly capture the fresh flavors of the ingredients. Taste Kickled Mary and find out why this mix has converted so many people into being Bloody Mary fans. Kickled Mary, proud sponsor of everything this weekend for the WBA tournament. So I just read exactly what they had written down.
I was just going to ask you.
They
did
don't
Kelly-
use any artificial
Kelly write
crap.
that word crap? That's great.
Defeated the Everest Merchants by
That's
a
great.
score of 4-3. And by virtue of the runs allowed tiebreaker, the Eau Claire Cavaliers
Yeah,
advanced to the state tournament.
that Kickled Mary stuff
number two
really,
team
you know,
ever
talking to
first
Kelly
overall.
really did start as kind of just a side thing. You know,
Right.
like, we have this great recipe. We're going to share it. They, you know, they own Simply Staffing, so it's kind of co-sponsored by Simply Staffing. But they just kind of started that on the side, and it has just taken off. So they were going to be here all weekend, and she's just like, things are crazy. We can't be there Saturday and Sunday, but we're happy to keep sponsoring the tournament. You know, just awesome people,
Good.
just awesome. But
Back to the top of the order we go now, in the bottom of the 7th.
oh boy.
Foul.
Yes, there you go, Hunter. That stinks also.
What I just missed it. He's line.
Just lined a ball right at the third baseman.
So
on the
that's
first
a-
pitch. And what do you do?
So Hunter Damon with a line out to third,
Number 8, Billy
one
Brookshaw.
down. You saw it come off the bat. It was just bang bang,
Sounded good. Boom. Yep.
one down. Now we're going to go to Billy Brookshaw. Brookshaws are on 2. The over and under is 4 today.
Okay.
Maybe the last time. So they're going to. I thought it was a sucker bet, and everybody's going to go right to the over
Yeah.
because
So to hit the over under, we really might need a double Brookshaw right here.
you might. Yeah. Tony Cheeks has been perfect. 3 games in a row where he's called it right on. And today I think he was just baiting people to try to take the over. He had it because he had a gut feeling it was going to be the under.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
Grounder foul. It's 2-1 now on Mr. Billy Brookshaw. Has done a great job at shortstop again, once again today for the Prescott Pirates.
Absolutely.
Nice pitch.
So Chippewa threw their, I can't remember the kid from Beast River, their drafted guy yesterday in a 10-8 win, and they threw him the whole time. So when I was talking with,
Yeah.
Bill or with one of these,
141 pitches.
yeah, we were talking yesterday after their game and talking about this game, and he brought it. He said Chippewa's gonna be no slouch. They're a good team, and
Flown up.
he said
Off
they're
center.
gonna have a good pitcher left for sure.
Nice catch out there in center field by Dawson Mathwig to retire Billy Brookshaw on an
And
F8.
now, third baseman number
2
5,
down.
Mike Brookshaw.
Now we go to Mike Brookshaw with 2 in the bucket. Mike Brookshaw's 1 for 3 today. That's a low strike. But called a strike, so it is a strike. Is this Burmeister still in there? Or did they switch that up? They switched it up.
Is this a different guy?
Yeah, Steve, this pitcher, same guy or different guy? 6? Burmeister still in there.
Yeah.
That's flowing up into left center field.
It's gonna carry.
Going to carry, and that's over the head of the left fielder. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. And stand-up double for Mike Brookshaw. Talk about the angle on that ball there, Josh.
Was not a good route.
Batting now is the pitcher, number
not a
33,
great
Kevin
route.
Woodkey.
Yeah, he went over.
Mike,
Didn't go back.
Mike, you know, I've played plenty of left field with when Mike hits too, and his ball seems to jump and seems to carry.
Yeah, maybe he just thought it was going to kind of
Yep.
glide over to that, and then,
Yep.
boy, it had a little backspin on it, little
So
carry.
I've been
and
there. I've been there in that one. Yep.
That's 3 hits now for the Brookshaws. Not sure they're going to get another shot, though.
Yeah.
Maybe. 2 in the bucket. Kevin Webke looking for his first hit today yet.
Well, he's a guy that could get one out of here to right field. I'm not saying it's a call. Because it's 0-2, that'd be a bad bet.
0-2 pitch. Pretty hard into right. And they'll bring the run in, and that's just a, boy, talk about helping your own cause right there. Webke with a 2-out RBI single into right to score Mike Brookshaw. That's a big hit there. That's
That was kind of a tough read for the right fielder. I wondered if he was going to just leave his feet and sell out and try to get it.
might have been the cushion run that Prescott needs, now up 5-1.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Umpire's got dinner plans. It's 0-1. Evan Bear. Evan hits one into left. Another base hit. They're starting to stack them up here.
Umpires have been real good all weekend. I tell you what.
Oh, real good.
Yeah, so we're fortunate here to be close enough to the border where we have the Northwest Umpire Service out of Minneapolis and St. Paul, and these guys work all over the place. But when it comes to playoff stuff, so we have a site in Ellsworth, right? So in Ellsworth, they took our local league guys, keep those guys working because you want to do that, and then we pull our guys out of that Northwest Umpire Service, and when they know it's a playoff game, I don't know how they do their rating systems and different stuff, but they send us some real good umpires when they know it's going to be a big deal playoff. Yep, they've been good.
Now, we had one of the Millers fans online. They were barking a little bit about Jake Lindsay and not pausing, that they thought he rolled through his stretch pretty quickly a couple times.
Yeah, could have been true a couple times.
Yeah, he was. And I said, I don't know. I said, I've played enough baseball. Sometimes pitchers get away with that, and sometimes they'll randomly call it hit to the right side. And that's down. And now we got to play at the plate. And Webke says, I'm out. Gave the old knucks on the way by, and that's going to do it. So we're going to score that an error on the. That's going to be an E3. But then a throw home, and they get Webke coming to the plate on a 3-2 for the third out.
Prescott scores 1 run.
And that will do it. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left after 7 in the books. 5-1 Prescott. We're going to the 8th. Yeah, I don't know if you ran into that earlier this year at all or not with Lindsay and pausing or not, but you know, he's kind of got that high stop, and then sometimes he would just
every
go.
Once in a while he just goes. And not because he's trying to fool anybody. He just likes to work quick. But you know what? Hit the ball.
Hit the ball. Hit the ball. Yeah, there was a couple. There was a guy.
That's not why you don't have. You have 3 hits because you have 3 hits.
There was a little barking on line like he's not pausing. How is he getting away with that?
Oh, keyboard Cowboys.
Yeah. I talked through it though.
Come say it to Jake's face.
Well, we worked through it. We worked through it online. I said, you know, sometimes you get it called, sometimes you don't. Maybe the umpires know this guy and they feel comfortable with it, or the coaches talked about it. There's a lot of that goes on you don't know about, right?
Yeah, right.
It's subjective. They thought he did. Pause long enough. So, game on.
Oh, I've had enough gut-wrenching losses to Sparta in my career as a town ball player, Kevin, that I don't care what any of them think. I hope some of them still have their computers on.
You know what we like, though, of Sparta? We like this right here, Josh.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so cool.
We do like the Sparta Miller bus.
And Gary Eisensee that runs their team he's just one of the great guys of town ball on this side of the river. And
how the Fish don't have one of those, I have no idea.
You know what? We talked about it. We talked about it back when we were building this park, and I said, you know, it wouldn't take us a lot, just a couple $1,000s to put in the budget right now. We got to raise enough money. Like, why don't we just have a bus? And it'd be great advertising.
Yeah.
We'd have it parked out here, and it'd be junky enough that if someone broke into it, who cares?
Right.
But Nathan Brum, our old third baseman, said, Josh, if we get that bus, someone's gonna crash it. I was like, you're right.
And we're gonna be late. And we're gonna be late to a lot of noon games.
Yeah, for sure.
5 spot in the order. Blair, Gardone, and Bovee. And we got music playing.
Music's on, Steve.
Steve, music's on.
Or music's on.
We got it. We got it. We're good. Be chill. Grounder. Third baseman gobbles on to first. Whoa, and short throw throws it away. We're gonna have interference there. You're gonna get second base. Umpire's already pointing. And time, and we're gonna have a little conference. Let's go do some lip reading here.
You could hear our Fish guy sitting in the front row. Trey Larson, that's his voice because he does a whole bunch of youth umpiring.
We're lip reading right here, Josh. Right here. Right here. Up here.
Oh.
We're lip reading.
I don't even know.
You are there, is what he says. That's so it's fielder interference on the runner.
Batting now, designated hitter
Prescott
number
fans
0,
did not agree with
Garrett
that. So we've got an E5 to start that.
Well, they didn't see Nick. They didn't see Evan just accidentally trip him right there. Like, it was a pretty obvious trip.
He tripped him.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, no, but he did trip him.
Trip's a trip. You're going to see the principal no matter what.
Yeah, trip's a trip. You tripped him. Oh, they're thinking he tripped on the bag. No, he didn't trip on the bag.
Oh, no.
They locked ankles.
No, that was sweep the leg from Cobra Kai.
Popped up. Foul territory. Heading towards the stands and makes the catch right in front of the Chippewa Falls dugout. Nice job over there by first baseman. That is Evan Bear, I believe, who made that catch.
Come back and totally redeem yourself.
Totally redeem yourself, and that's one out.
Yeah, he didn't try to trip that guy whatsoever. He was just trying to miss the ball, trying to turn around and go after him.
So F3, one out. Blade Bovey is in now.
I got it.
Popped up. Another one right back here. And catcher makes a nice play in foul territory.
It's only my 8th one.
And two little soft foul outs
This game.
for Chippewa Falls. There's quickly two down. F3 and an F2. Two down. Still a runner at second base. We're going to Dawson Mathwig now. 0 for 3.
This would be a big base hit here. Just draw it a little closer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only drank 2-1 this game now.
Fresh slate.
Might need to turn the field mic down, Kev. Or I just got to talk some more so that we don't just hear those guys all talking about
Who are they?
their activities down there.
Okay, let's turn that down a little bit.
Your brain's busy filling out that.
It is. So
run
you're
and all
listening.
that
You're
stuff.
dialing on
I'm
that. And
listening
like
to
you're
them
like.
in the front row going,
I saw the
"Yeah."
bubble above your head. Said, "Uh-oh."
Yeah. Let's just.
We'll leave that down
We're in
there in
good
the front
shape
row.
right now, but we might not be in 30 minutes.
We were headed towards a ditch. 3-0 on Dawson Mathwig. That one's a
Just
strike. Come on back. Get the
just
bat.
Slow down, man.
Slow down.
All
That
right.
was a strike. 3-1. I think that probably inspired Webke a bit there.
Yeah.
3 balls and a strike.
3-0 when you're taking, you almost got to expect it to be a strike.
There's another
There's
one.
another one. That's that inside corner that he
Yeah,
just owns.
He owns that. What do you think? One
And
more there, maybe.
That's what I would call right now. I would make him hit it.
The full count pitch. Chopper.
And he did. There it goes. That's a
Inside,
hit.
and that's
Center.
going to get through. A big high chopper on the infield does get through. And that's just going to be an infield single for Dawson Mathwig.
That's a sneaky, nice play by Luke Murphy over there to bust over there and keep that in the infield.
Yeah, otherwise that run will score. Now we're going to go to Trevor Franz with 2 in the bucket, runners at the corners for.
Second big chance for Trevor here.
Yeah.
Lately.
He's already got the golden sombrero today.
Oh boy. Well, he's due then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Throw
you can't
down.
get thrown out there, and then you should probably score.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh. Stolen
Interesting
base.
strategy.
Yeah. Strategery there. Now it's second and third. Trevor Franz with a great chance here. Knocking
Yeah.
a couple.
There we go.
Little tardy there. Now it's 1-1. Trey got a new pair of kicks. Those are
Oh,
sweet.
boy. Moon boots. Moon boots.
We did a close up on those in the
Well,
batter's
thankfully
box.
It'll be all dirt fields next weekend.
I'm like, either you got a new bottle of scrubbing bubbles and really shine those up, or they're brand new. One of the two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Second and third for Chippewa Falls. They need to get some in here if they want to have a shot at this baseball game. Great opportunity for Franz. Away, now 3-2. We're at the 9th spot in the order. We're going to turn it over here and go back to the top. Blake Tripler waits on deck. fouled away up and over the grandstand. Another piece of candy, and it's 3-2.
Had some pitches to hit in this at bat. That's such the tough part about facing a good pitcher is you know.
You don't get many of those.
You don't get many.
The 3-2. Nope, ball 4, he says. And on down to first goes Trevor Franz, and they load him up. And back to the top we go.
That goes back to when somebody said in the chat was saying, yeah, that pitch looked a little bit outside. That looked on the broadcast, I bet that one looked really similar, and it's just about like one ball or two balls.
A ball and a half different. Not much.
Lot, but
Blake Tripler. He's got one hit today. Is 1 for 4.
Well, this would be a good time to get 2
for
him. Where are we in the order now?
Top.
Top. All right, well.
Top.
This is probably where you want to be.
Jake Varsho waits on deck. Top of the order with the bases loaded. And if they wanted a chance, they've got a chance right here. You need the big 2-out hit now, but it's 0-2 to first baseman Blake Tripler. The 0-2 took a little off of that, had him out in front, just got a piece. He'll live for another pitch. Yeah, he's been throwing 83, and that one was 73.
Yeah, a little breaking ball there. He doesn't throw a lot of them, but he's
times
been
him
a
right.
Successful pitcher for a long time. Knows when to do it.
We're stuck at 0-2. Blake Tripler's got his hands full here, but also he's got a great opportunity in front of him. With the bases loaded and 2 outs, they're down by 4. He's a tying run. How about you get into one here? I don't want to ask for too much, but
just a home run, just a grand slam.
Just a grand slam to tie it. That'd be high drama.
Oh.
Or an swing on a great pitch off the arm of Kevin Webke. And that's 4 strikeouts for Blake Tripler today, and that'll do it for Chippewa Falls here in the 8th. They threaten. They get no runs on the one hit. There was an error and 3 left. 7.5 in the books now. It's 5-1 Prescott. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Boy, that was a chance, right? You're late in the game.
Yep.
I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Yep.
They had it teed up. Just could not get it done.
They'll have a shot if they can hold them here at the top part of the order, at least 2, 3, 4 for Chippewa in the 9th, but
New Chucker.
they're not exactly flying out of the dugout out there.
Number 12, Steve. Number 12. So it's shortstop. Is it Matt Martineau? You tell me who it is. Dawson Rice now chucking for Chippewa Falls. Dawson Rice. Hard to believe the baseball season's come to an end here in River Falls this summer.
This is it. The last inning and a half.
This
here.
is it. Been a good year though. It's been fun. Did you have fun? You have a good year?
I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Hey, Gilby's on there. He says congratulations, Josh.
Ah, thanks, Gil. That's Hall of Fame member.
Yeah.
Ryan Gilbertson.
There you go.
2022 Fighting Fish Hall of Fame.
He doesn't miss any games on here, by the way.
We're going back to a state finals in lacrosse, Gilby.
He doesn't miss any games.
Gilby was on the 2011 Fighting Fish team that won the state finals down in Coon Valley.
So was it 2 years ago you won it, right?
2 years ago in the COVID year.
Yep. I saw the CDC called off COVID this week. That was kind of nice.
Yeah,
I celebrated a little bit, popped a champagne cork.
Pandemic.
They went, vaccine, no vaccine, I guess we're done.
Yep.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9 due up. Murphy, Early, and Severson.
So if you're Chippewa and you're feeling like, hey, we want to take a run at it in 9th, we're in an okay spot here.
Yeah.
Bottom of the order. hopefully get through this with no more damage and then see what the top can do and give it a shot.
Dawson Rice drops in an early strike. It's 0-1.
Stranger things have happened.
Makes the story better, doesn't it?
Yep.
That yacker missed. It's 0-2 on Luke Murphy. Luke Murphy's got a hit today and a nice sacrifice bunt. Officially 1 for 2.
It's one of my PTSD moments, Kevin, why I have no love for anyone in Sparta because we carried a 9-2 lead into the 9th against them in a game to go to the finals back in about 2019.
Still left a mark.
It will hurt forever.
Yeah.
I'll be talking about it in the nursing home, you know.
A little drool coming down here.
Probably
remember that
says more
9-2
about
game?
How pathetic I am than anything else.
No, but that stuff sticks with you. I know exactly
Wake
what
up
you
in the
mean.
middle of the night in the nursing home, screaming about walk-off grand slams.
It sticks with you sometimes more than the dramatic wins.
Oh,
even.
for sure.
It just
For sure.
hurts. It just hurts. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on second baseman Luke Murphy. The 1-2. Yeah, after this game, I got to start picking up all this gear, and then we have our first high school football game is already Thursday night in Wisconsin Rapids.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Thursday?
Thursday against Rapids. So.
It's a short little trip over to Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah,
Just
and
hop in the car and
right back to the pitcher. Throw him out. 1 down. Murphy grounds out 1-3. So I kind of personally luck out on that because we have our customer we have our customer appreciation event that night at work, and we get like 1,500 people to come for free food and music.
Yep.
And being the utility director, I got to be there since it's my party.
Yep.
So
right.
Jeff Johnson and Bo Herstein are going to call the football game in
Okay.
Rapids.
Nice of them to do that.
Yeah.
It's very responsible of you that you don't just schedule your party around the football schedule.
I mean,
you know,
there's part of me.
Utility director.
And that's what I have to do. That's flown into left field. And left fielder makes the nice catch right there.
Well, we
2 down.
want you to stay in town. We don't want them to ship you off to the utilities director in Alabama.
Right,
you know?
but I'm just telling you. So here's what's going to, if I didn't go to the utility customer appreciation event, there'd be about 3 people that would notice.
Can't you just have it on Zoom?
It could. And if the football game didn't happen, there'd be like 1,500 phone calls. Where's the game?
You're right. You're right. I'd be one of them.
You're right. Where's the game?
There.
How come the
We're not
game's not
driving
on?
there.
Because I had to stay and serve hot dogs.
Everybody on the internet, you know it's true. You're not here.
Right.
Right? People.
Yeah, it would just be
only got
people
so
would.
much time.
It'd be come with pitchforks. Whoa, way yo. But then there's the.
But I'm just a volunteer. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. You shouldn't set the expectations.
Well, I had that here. That one weekend I didn't do 2 games. That Wednesday night I came on here. There were like 4 people busting my chops. Where was
Oh,
I
come
Sunday
on.
night? Yes. And I'm like, I was on vacation this weekend.
No.
They go, but that was Sunday night, not Saturday night. And I'm like, I know I was gone.
Just.
Grounder right side.
What do we say? We build up our heroes so we can break them down.
I guess. So pretty quick inning there by Prescott in the bottom of the 8th. 1, 2, 3.
All
Nice
right.
job by Dawson Rice.
Here we go.
Coming in and shutting him down. There's 8 in the books now. It's still 5-1 Prescott.
Prescott leading 5-1.
It's the
Yeah.
question, do we have 6 more outs left in First National Bank of River Falls Field or
Just
3
three,
more outs?
or 3 more
or even
outs.
more than that. I
Yeah.
don't know. We're going to find out after the break. Well, yeah, it's been a fun summer. I tell you what, this is my first. It was really, Kev, for me, my first like semi-retirement from
Yeah.
the fish type of
Yeah.
year. You know, I think I made it to 20 of our games
Right?
in between coaching stuff and kid stuff, and it was great.
Yeah.
Our guys are just so. We've had that culture for a long time
Mm-hmm.
as I've watched other guys get older and have responsibilities, and it was. But you don't always know that that's going to extend to you, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
it was very nice that, you know, that extended to me as our schedule got busier at home. In fact,
Yeah,
Abby
it's
played
good.
3-on-3 hockey this afternoon. I'm waiting to see how they did.
Yeah, it's called
Over there.
life, right? You got a
Yeah.
family and you get busy. And
The
Expo-
nicest thing they said to me, because I knew towards the end of the year, like I think I mentioned when I got on here about I'm going to go down lacrosse without, you know, the kids are
Yeah,
both
yeah,
in
right.
hockey tournaments and we're doing that life. But the nicest thing the guys ever said to me in 20 years of amateur ball is about 3 weeks ago, and Lucas Lukey said, can you come to the finals even though your kids are playing? Because when Dad's not here, the team kind of falls apart.
Well, that's
I
nice.
said, oh, that's sweet from you guys.
And when Dad's not home, the family falls apart.
Yeah,
So you got to just
exactly.
pick your poison.
Right.
I got a message here from Scott Watkins. Says Expos are down 6-0 versus Brill in the 6th.
Okay. Well, that will put Brill into the finals if they hang on to that one. Kind of an interesting field versus the Seeds this year. There we go.
There's a line drive single off the bat of Jake Varsho to lead it off here in the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks. They started out in the right fashion with a leadoff single.
And you know what? I feel good for Jake about that because he's the one that drilled that ball left field in his last at bat.
Right. He's got 2 hits
Little
today.
justice there.
2 hits today and a loud line out.
Pretty good baseball family right there, Kev.
Mm-hmm. I got him confused with the Vavras yesterday, briefly.
Yeah, it's like they're the two.
That's hit to center field, center fielder. Going back, and that's a well-struck baseball, too, right in front of the track.
Oh.
But good tracking out there. Speaking of track, by Hunter Damon to run that down. There's one out and a loud out.
It's a question right there. You're down some runs. Do you swing at the first pitch or not? It's okay if you don't take a strike if you're going to drill it. And
Right.
He did drill that, so it's hard to say.
He squared it up pretty good, didn't he? Squared it up pretty good. But yeah, some managers will go pop up, can't even keep up. Second baseman calling. Now the right fielder says, that's my baseball. I'll take that. There's quickly 2 down. Yeah, some managers will say take this first strike down by 4, right?
Yeah, I would. But it's hard. It's hard here because Kevin's throwing so many strikes that you're basically just telling him, hey, you're going to be down 0-1.
Right. I don't like that either.
Yeah. So this might be one of those occasions. Who knows if Wayne said anything or not, but this would be one of those occasions where I maybe would not, you know.
Yeah, he's thrown so many strikes, Josh. I mean, that's the thing.
And you know he's throwing with a 4-run lead, so you know he's going to be just throwing strikes to start the inning. Hopefully he doesn't watch this and just use it against me later.
I mean, how many? It's the ratio is about 7 strikes for every 3 balls.
Yeah, it's
0-2. Again, he works ahead. Chandler Blair.
Can't remember where Kevin pitched in Minnesota for a long time, but he's been real good for a long time.
And he finishes it up with a strikeout. And the Prescott Pirates, Josh, are going to advance to the state tournament. Different bracket. Hey, and the guys might end up playing them for the 5th time this year.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, let's wait till Sunday. You know?
And that's our ball game. The Prescott Pirates win by a final score of 5-1.
I'm going to mark ball
Congratulations
game on
to Prescott. But great season by Chippewa.
Yeah, go ahead. Give them the accolades.
Was an impressive team this weekend. They could really hit some young guys that, you know, they will
tomorrow night we'll have answers
stick together and mature. You'll see them in the finals perennially after a while as they're kind of building that program over there.
Congratulations on a great season getting this far. To Prescott, good luck in the state tournament.
Well, Kevin, I'm going to go
tell you what,
retrieve my phone from my
it's only 5:15. I got some meat on the bone yet tonight, but I'm going to have a couple hours of picking this stuff up, repacking it, and then getting ready to do my run-through with Bo Herstein on Tuesday night before he goes to do a football game on Thursday. So no rest. I get it one day off.
Here we are.
All right, well, Josh Idem, I'll tell you what, we're going to put a big red bow around this thing. And on behalf of the River Falls Fighting Fish Baseball Club, the skipper and my friend, Mr. Josh Idem, I'm Kevin Westhouse, and saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. Best of luck to the Prescott Pirates and the River Falls Fighting Fish in the WBA State Tournament.
Kevin, thank you for doing this so much for us this weekend. For nothing unlike those jokers at Zaleski and everywhere else.
Hey, thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Hey, it's always fun. Anyway, until next time, everybody.